Hey guys, it's Dylan. Let me see how. Yeah, that drastically changes it. All right. I have the Cubicle webpage open, and basically the whiteness of the page is what's illuminating me right now. So I decided I'm going to basically review all these cubes at once that I got. All my 3x3s. May not be the best idea because the fact so I've been playing with a few longer than others, but I'll do it somewhat in order. This one I have completely re-stickered. It is my Weilong GTS. I'm so used to saying GTS2 now. But it is the Weilong GTS. Messing with this puzzle, when I first got it, it seemed a little loose. I think I tried to tension it and it didn't do much. But just messing with it, it's kind of on the loose setting, and I kind of liked it. I kind of liked using the GTS2 for... Why do I keep doing that? I don't know how I do that, but yeah, I do it anyway. I don't know, like, I try to do the U-perm algorithm, and I end up doing this. I don't understand. I'm confused. Hold on, let me just get this back. Alright. So, anyway, I liked using this as my main one-handed speed cube because of how easy it was for me to turn. It's very fluid. It, as far as I remember, it doesn't catch all too much. Then again, I'm terrible at turning, so there are times when people say, "Oh, the Ganzera shouldn't catch," and like, yeah, I cut on me all the time. But that also could be because I'm trying to do two different turns at the same time, but I don't think that's the case. But either way. So I really liked the GTS. It is a nice speed cube, messing around with. Very good for one-handed. Next, I'm going to do the Gans Air. Now, the Gans Air is, as many said, it's a very light cube. Many people say it's very quiet, and it is. Though when you're messing around with it really fast, it's definitely not that quiet, just because the pieces are rubbing against each other. But there's definitely no spring noise thanks to the GES system, which I'm pretty sure every one of you guys know what it is. But if not, I don't think. Do I have it on here? I don't think so. But basically what it is, I don't know my own puzzles apparently. But what it is the little mechanism inside of here, which basically condenses the spring and the washer into the same thing, and puts in a little plastic casing so that all you have to do is tension that to a certain setting. Basically, you tension it to the right setting, which there's a hole going straight through the middle of it, and you're supposed to line up the hole with the edge of whatever the hell you're springing onto. And that's where it sits. With the Gans Air, I think it was the Master one that I got, they give you 4 different sets, and it's already preloaded with one of them, which is the silver or clear set. I don't know why I'm saying silver, probably because on the sheet, my sheet's over there, that's why I pointed over there. On the sheet, it says, or it doesn't say silver, but like the coloring looks silver, or some people may say gray. So, it for what people have said it is that it's very quiet, very smooth. It is definitely that. I don't have any arguments with their description about how it's being smooth and quiet. Though there are some times where I notice like, wow, it's really loud. But it's probably just from the speed of the pieces moving together. Maybe I didn't loop it up too properly. I think I did, because I did exactly what they told me to do. But if you do move it really slow, you can barely hear anything. But of course, who wants to solve speed cube slow? Of course, I'm not the best at all. my average is roughly 20 seconds. Next is going to be the Volk, not the Gens 2, not yet. It's going to be the Volk. Now, I recently picked this up. By that, I literally mean about 6 minutes ago, right before I started the video, and that made me think, hey, I should review these cubes. So, I really like the way that the Volk feels. This is actually my favorite one out of the bunch. I liked using the GTS as my one-handed cube, but this would definitely be my favorite cube to use for one-handed, because it just the way that the cube feels itself, like as it turns, it feels ridiculously smooth. And again, as I said in the unboxing video, I really like the blocky sound that's coming out of it. Like, it's as noisy as the GTS, but this sound is much more blocky. I can't really describe that much more than I already have. But I really like the blocky feel and the blocky sound of it. And with the smooth turning, it's what really gets me for having this be my main one-hand speed cube. Right here we have the Yushin 3x3. I am not too impressed with this. They say good performance. I don't know what they specify as good, but if they mean good as, like, not terrible, but not the best, like the other 3 main speed cubes that everybody uses. I am dropping things. Main speed cubes that everybody uses, then yeah, I would say it's good. I think it's a little loose. I have yet to actually try to tension this, because I want to get, like, a true feel for it. I like it. It has a somewhat loose feel, like the original Weilong GTS, but the corner cutting is not the best. Like, you see how, like, just half a cubie, you can clearly hear it catching. I mean, it's pretty smooth, but it's just, yeah, right there, it wouldn't move. And then reverse, like, there, it's kind of, like, I just don't like to cut the corner cutting off. Like, I know it's sad, but I kind of rely on corner cutting because I get lockups so much, so corner cutting would kind of help. But it is a pretty good cube. I re-stickered this completely because I have the stickers here, but I got it unstickered because I like having my own stickers on there. I like having all my cubes look symmetrical. That's why I kind of don't like the fact that with the GTS I re-stickered it completely. The Gans, I re-stickered half of it because I really like the contrast between the light and the dark stickers. Because my entire purpose of having the light and the dark stickers was to be able to solve it in dim light and still be able to tell the difference between the pieces. Still can't do that. And I re-stickered the entire GTS before realizing, wow, this looks really dark. So I kind of like how the Gans actually has its own look, with half the stickers being re-stickered and the other half being, I think, the Moyu sticker color scheme. And the Volk, I completely left perfectly natural. I just took off the logo. I don't like to look at the logo. It pains me too much to look at the logo and see that it's upside down when I'm looking at it from, like, turning it from the blue side. It just really upsets me. And these 4 cubes leave the GTS2 in the waiting. This cube is ridiculously good. I don't know why I'm saying ridiculously. It's supposed to be the next version of the GTS. It is definitely... It's definitely more stable. It feels more smooth than the original GTS. I don't really know how much more to describe that. I've seen people explain, saying that feels like a mixture of the Volk and the GTS and one other cube, but I don't remember what that is. I can't really say that because I'm not that experienced with handling cubes to be like, yeah, it feels like a mixture of these cubes. It's like, wait, what? It feels like the core of the GANs with the cubes of the bulk? What are you talking about? It feels like 3 different cubes. So I'm not gonna describe it like that, but it does kind of have a good feeling. This is what I've been currently using as my one-hand speed cube, because when I'm in school, I like to mess around with my cubes, and this is the one that I mainly have out because it's so, why am I scrambling this? Because it has, I just really like the feel of it compared to the other 3 main speed cubes that I have. I don't know why I scrambled that, but I did. So I don't know why I prefer this one over the rest of the 3. I'm actually going to solve this because it's going to bother me. And I'm sure there's people out there that it will bother as well. So yes, again, I'm not the best. I definitely don't have any good experience with cubes at all. I try my best, leave me alone. I definitely don't have good habits. I'm very poor at look ahead, even though I try my best. But I'm still very poor at it. I need to start doing slower solves. But anyway, I really like this cube as a one-handed cube. I kind of like the GTS as a regular one-handed cube. That's why I kind of feel more inclined on using this one. But again, as I picked up the Volk, I think, no, that's the Volk. As I picked up the Volk, again, I like the way that it turns. It just turns, I'm gonna say a little too slow, like the cube is a bit gummy. For me to use it as my main one-hander. But with the way it, like, the smooth turning, like, I personally believe that this cube has a very smooth, it is very smooth at its turning. So I'm not sure how to really describe it, but I definitely like this for its turning. But I mainly use this because it has a similar turning feel, plus it's a little bit looser, so it's kind of easier to turn. Again, this one I haven't even tried to tension it. So yeah, I guess I'll say a few things about the other cubes that I've gotten so far. The Wolf Tooth cube, which I realized after first getting it, is literally a Scube mod where basically all the centers have been raised up to a point and there's been 4 stickers slapped on there. Basically all it is. This cube has gotten me some trouble. I had no idea how to solve it. I tried looking it up on YouTube. There are like there's a Spanish and a Portuguese tutorials, but not an English one. That kind of annoyed me. But trying my best looking at the Spanish one, me being in Spanish class, didn't understand a thing. But like I noticed, because most of the time I would always get like 3 of these. Like these would be solved, and then when I thought I solved it, these 3 were solved, but they were like switched. But all the colors were facing the same, and I realized that I'm like, oh, I didn't solve it. Damn. So, but after scrambling and resolving it, because I'm like, maybe I solved it as if, like, you know, this was the blue center by accident. And that didn't help, because I either got these 2 switched, or these 3 switched around and turned improperly. So that's when looking at the Spanish person's instructions, it's back like these 3 were switched. It looked like he took this one and moved it back here, so you had a typical 3 cycle. And I looked at that and I'm like, damn, how the fuck did I figure that out? Because I play myself off as a very smart individual, and I'm an idiot. Nobody believes me. But yeah, I mainly got this because it was called a Wolf Tooth. That's as much as I have to say about that. Just one by one. Just one by one. That's all I have to say about it. This 2x2 is very smooth. I really like it. It kind of loves to turn. Like, not my... Like, it's definitely much better than my old 2x2, which was a V-Cube that I've had for years. But I definitely didn't do 2x2 enough to care. But I started messing around with my 2x2 a lot more, so I kind of liked it. I should probably end this video soon so I can get it charged up before I leave for school. But I definitely like this. I believe this is the Xingchen. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like the glue one from frickin' Cubicle. Whatever words. I've gotten so used to solving this Ortega method instead of like the layer by layer method, which I normally used to use, because I realized the Ortega method is much faster. So for any of you wondering if you should do layer by layer or Ortega, learn Ortega, because as I saw, it's something very simple where basically you just solve. I am very good at dropping my cubes. I do this like every day. But like you basically solve one side, doesn't matter what the side colors are. You solve one side, you do you do OLL to solve the other side. So you have the white and the yellow, and then you use one algorithm to solve both the top and bottom layer at the same time, and then AUF, you're done. Compared to when you're solving it, you have to actually think about what you're supposed to do, put that in there, put this one in here, and get it backwards. Put that in there so where you have that, OLL, and then PLL, and you solve the cube. Ortega method is a lot better because even if you accidentally solve it layer by layer method, it's still the fastest way that you can solve one side. And it's very easy to be color neutral on this, because all you have to do is just look at the different kinds of possibilities you have. Like I have a red bar here, and I have a red one here and here. I move this down, move this out of the way, move it all the way up to the front, turn this around and back down, and that would be very fast. There you go. That'd be very fast doing it. Oops, too high. Doing that instead of having to go around and say, oh, so put this in, put that down, and then that one goes around, and having to focus on how these side layers are turned. Because even if you accidentally solve it layer by layer method, you still have the same algorithms for the Y perm and the T perm that you have on it. The cube, I really like this cube. After like being frustrated with the instructions and looking at a tutorial online, there's only one algorithm you actually have to remember with this, and that would be the sledgehammer algorithm, which I'm pretty sure you guys would know. Let me do it backwards. Where you would have an F2L pair like this going into here, and you would sledgehammer it in. Like, that's basically the only algorithm you need to know, and then you just memorize certain different patterns. So I like it. It's fairly easy. The latch cube is one of my favorites. I don't know why. I just really like it. What is this? What, this one? My cubes stick together when I stack them. I really enjoy the latch cube. It's a fun puzzle to mess around with. The ultimate mix-up, or the Feng-Shi mix-up cube, it's enjoyable, but it definitely won't be my favorite to solve all the time because of the different things I have to solve. Okay, I have to go charge my phone. So I hope you guys liked it. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. It doesn't really matter to me, and I'll see you guys next time.